So here I'm reading tarot for a bus driver in Milano. This will make sense later. Kind of. I went to Milano to perform in a Commedia dell'arte festival. Yeah, of course, as one does. But I also had a secret mission. See the Sola Busca Tarot in real. The Sola Busca from 1490, oldest complete tarot deck in existence. Every card hand-painted, completely bizarre imagery that breaks all the rules. 400 years later, a woman named Pamela Colman Smith saw it at the British Museum. She was about to paint one of the most influential tarot decks in history, the Rider-Waite. That iconic Three of Swords, she got it from the Sola Busca, along with many other cards, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Queen of Cups, etc. This forgotten Renaissance deck basically became the visual DNA of modern tarot, and I wanted to see it with my own eyes.
Calma, dove cazzo devo andare? Affanculo, va.
No doubt about it, we are in Italy. Welcome. Benvenuti tutti quanti. Day 1. I'm on a bus to Milano. Everything is going smoothly until a protest blocks the road. The bus can't move and the driver asks me to make an announcement in French and English, telling everyone to get off. The driver got replaced by another one and he asked me why I was going to Milano, and yeah, I told him about my secret mission. I think he seemed intrigued, or I don't know, maybe just bored waiting for driving again.
Prendi 5 caste con la mano del cuore, la mano sinistra. Lui non è meno del 10.
Ah, no?
Sì, l'uno è più grande, le coppe sono le posizioni.
The cards probably told him to chill out. He did not really listen. Milano is basically tarot ground zero. The Visconti Sforza deck was created here in the 1400s. This is the castle where it all happened. But I was not here for the Visconti Sforza. I wanted the weird one, the Sola Busca, the one that looks like a Renaissance fever dream and inspired the Rider-Waite. I didn't sleep much last night because I think somebody brushed their teeth in front of my bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But I'm very excited about today. The program of the day is Meneghello shop. I'm right in the center, so I think it's not very far away. I am so pumped up to see that. On my way to Pinacoteca di Brera, the museum where the deck is shown, I go to Meneghello, the tarot shop in Milano.
Di questa dote, quando Valentina Visconti andò in sposa al duca d'Orléans, ebbe una dote ricchissima, e c'è una sorta di lista di questa dote. Leggenda narra, si pensa che insieme a questa dote ci fu anche un mazzo di tarocchi.
E il tarocco Sola Busca si può trovare qui a Milano alla Pinacoteca di Brera?
È conservato in Pinacoteca di Brera, ma purtroppo non è fruibile al pubblico. E non lo fanno.
And this is where she tells me the Sola Busca isn't on public display. Of course, I went to the Pinacoteca di Brera. Of course, I asked again if there was any way to see the Sola Busca. Mi dispiace, non è possibile. Still the same chorus. One of the most influential tarot deck in modern history is somewhere in this building, in a drawer, in a box, and nobody can see it. I'm okay. I'm not bitter at all. But in a way, it makes sense, you know. Sola Busca is also deeply connected to alchemy. Sofia Di Vincenzo traced all the alchemical symbols hidden in it in this book. Like this little guy, a basilisk on Arcanum 16. In alchemy, the basilisk represents transformation through chaos, which is basically this entire trip.
Le bouffon.
If you remember, I still had a show to do. This is me as Keridwen, a Welsh sorcerer who was part of Merlin's story.
N'y vais pas dans la douceur, hein. Non, mais je le veux. Comment?
En fait, ce qu'on va faire, mon cœur, je viens.
Moi, Keridwen, reine des magiciennes, source de l'inspiration des bardes, je suis la gardienne.
We played for about, 20 people, which honestly felt kind of perfect. Does this connect to tarot? Not really, but when you're dressed as a Celtic witch performing Commedia dell'arte in Italy and in French language, logic has already left the building. Anyway, back to the actual tarot quest. Here is the thing about failing to see a 500-year-old tarot deck. It makes you really want to buy a tarot deck. So I went back to Meneghello and I found something. This is the Naibi Tarot. Naibi is the first word ever used for playing cards. This word has Persian origins, and this deck mixes medieval manuscripts with 19th century style. It's historically very important also, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And most importantly, there is not a single card where someone is burning a baby. Yeah, the Sola Busca has a baby burning card. It's a choice. It's a Renaissance Italy vibes, Sometimes the deck chooses you, and sometimes the deck just doesn't have deeply traumatizing imagery. I mean, almost. So here we are, no Sola Busca for me. But here is the thing about tarot hunts. You don't always find the ancient treasures you were looking for. Sometimes you find the chaos that was meant for you instead. A bus driver reading a deck I absolutely didn't need, but that brings me joy. And bonus, a surprise visit from my cousin who lives right next door. Did I fail the hunt? Okay, probably. Did I complete the quest? What do you think?